Senator Middleton will keep an open mind, and I'd like to see us act on this session. I'd like us to pass the bill. 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 Any question? Yes, sir.
The exposed point, new company coming in, we're going to maybe get any help from the government at all as far as trying to be a plate mill down there that would help us produce this stuff?
Yeah, the question is getting a plate mill, which they don't currently have at Spreadhurst Point, would be what would be necessary in order to produce the sort of blades and these things. I've had one conversation with the new owner on the day that sale went down. I'm so glad and hopeful and encouraged by the new owner. We mentioned it ever so briefly. We'll be talking with him again, but I know our Secretary of Economic Development has been in touch with the new owners, and we're excited about their long-term vision for Sparrows Point, and we believe that the offshore wind can be a part of that vision with the investment in the plate mill. Thank you.
Will this proposed rate cap help you with Derek Davis in the House?
I think it would help overall. I think people are still so skittish over the deregulation vote that many of them cast years ago that had the unintended consequence of the big spike in energy costs, and they want to make sure that they're guarded against that happening. I mean, and the safeguards against that happening are really on two levels. One is the Public Service Commission itself. I mean, this bill would be a green light for the Public Service Commission to engage in a long-term power purchase agreement on behalf of ratepayers if it makes sense for ratepayers and the overall policy goals that all of us share. But the second, to put in writing the specific $2 parameter, I think should address a lot of concerns. I've had about a dozen one-on-one conversations with members of the House of Delegates who were undecided on this, and that was their primary concern, is their ability to be able to return home and say to their ratepayers that we're moving forward, but it's with safeguards so that nobody experiences the spikes. In fact, as many of the speakers outlined, the offshore wind is actually an affirmative way of avoiding the sort of volatile fossil fuel spikes that are promised in the future. Thank you, sir. Thanks, everybody.
All right, thank you.
Thank you all for coming out.